Kenny Scharf came to the fore in the 1970s and soon became a leading player in the art world. Since then, he's been recognized as one of the most important artists of the late 1900s and into the 2000s. As Kenny Scharf puts it, he spent much of his childhood watching television, 2 inches from the screen. He said, "I remember just staring into it and just watching the different intense, brilliant colors change all the time." Scharf credits TV shows like The Jetsons, The Flintstones, and The Munsters as being more influential on his art than any historical movement or style. Scharf's work might be described as being somewhat popish, as coming from graffiti art, as colorful and fun, and somewhat cartoonish in the best sense of the word. Yet it is highly sophisticated, technically proficient in the best way. It has a postmodern flavor and is some of the best art done since the 1960s. It might be said that Scharf's work, like Andy Warhol's in the 60s and 70s, expresses his time as well as, or better than any other art. Scharf said, "Part of what I want to do is I want to bring art into everyday life. If you can take ordinary just walking in the street and you're confronted by something, that might change your day. It might inspire you."
We were young, we were like 19, 20 years old, and we were loose in the city, and we were just really having a good time. And the city was our playground, and everything was for us to taste whatever we want to taste.
Scharf was asked in an interview, "What's the point where good taste meets art?" Scharf said, "The point where I fall asleep. I didn't deliberately set out to be bad taste. It's just more fun. Good taste is a bore. And what is good taste anyway? I have my taste, and I don't consider it good or bad. It's just what I like." Scharf said, "At the end of the 20th century, and now, there's no one movement anymore. There are all of the ingredients of the ways of making art, and I want to play with them all, combining the different movements. It's almost like cooking. You take a little bit of abstract expressionism, a little bit of surrealism, a little bit of pop art, and you throw them in the blender with my brain and hand, and you come up with something new. That's what my paintings are. Abstract expressionism, pop art, and surrealism all rolled into one. And I think it makes for a new, fun brew." Scharf was asked if there's a serious side to his work. He said, "I'm very serious, even though I profess fun and just being crazy and letting it out. I couldn't be more serious about what I do. I don't just sit here and watch TV, I work. All this stuff that I do it by myself. I don't have a team of assistants working for me. This is what I love to do. This is why I'm an artist. Scharf was asked if there's a moral dimension to being an artist. He said, "I think art has amazing powers, and I definitely like to take advantage of them. Art's not just something to look at and enjoy, though of course it is that as well. It can transform people's lives. Things need to get shaken up for energy to flow, for ideas to be created, for new things to arise. I think that's a very important role for an artist." Scharf said, "I always thought it would be great to do an art car wash. So you could actually go and get your car washed, but while you're sitting around waiting, you could walk in that hallway where the cars are going through and see art, and that there could be changing exhibitions."